Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for May. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright Leo, if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. Alright, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. We're going to start off with some oracle cards, move on to a freestyle tarot spread, and towards the end I will pull a card from the universe, so make sure you stick around for that. Alright, we have first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Beautiful. Let me see. Jupiter is in Aries right now, which is, well, a sister fire sign to you, so you will feel the benefits of it. Jupiterian energy or Sagittarian energy in general is expansive, right? Whatever it touches almost turns to gold. So believe that abundance is yours for the taking, right? This is the power of manifestation. Believe that you have it before you actually have it. And we have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. This is, well, Pluto for me. Pluto has made a generational transit into Aquarius after 20 years. Not just that, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio on the 5th, right? Yeah, on the 5th. That is this deep dive, right? This is looking deep into your psyche and understanding what makes you tick, what makes you who you are, how you're showing up in relationships, why you're attracting a certain archetype. Some of you may be attracting avoidant personalities, asking yourself what you are doing to contribute to that magnetism. Okay, but let's see what we have. Both these cards together are telling me that you're forgetting your own power. Believe in your good luck, time for a deep dive. It's like you're functioning from a surface level and you're letting life happen to you, not for you. Okay. The Ace of Cups, beautiful. Starting off the reading with an offer of love. The Ace of Cups is a very full cup of emotion. It is vulnerability, compassion and empathy, right? There are no qualms about it. There are no games that are being played when the Ace of Cups is offered. This is pure love. Then we have the Four of Swords, and this guy has been showing up a lot. This is healing. This is healing in solitude. I will be clarifying, so give me a minute. Some of you may be quiet. You may be taking that deep dive alone. Right? Then we have the Sun. There you are. Beautiful reading so far. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It is also a Leo card, but this is what you're after. After taking that deep dive. Now this is very Hades, Plutonian energy, like I said. What would Hades do? Hades was the god of the underworld, right? And he would take the shadow aspect of a person, right? He would take the evil in that person, plunge it into the underworld, purify it, and then release it so that it can meet the sun. So it's almost like a dark night of the soul. Going through that so you can achieve this joy and this love. And then we have the Chariot. Wow, what a reading, Leo. I was really sleepy. It's very early here, but I'm wide awake. And then we have the Four of Wands at the bottom. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. This is full steam ahead. This is fast-paced movement. Where with the Four of Swords, you may have been sleepy, like me, right? You may have been, not wanting to get out of bed and just wanting to be alone and drawing all the blinds and sitting in the dark. Just giving you an example. It's changing. That's changing. There's something that's adding fuel to this Chariot, and for some of you it could be new love. We will see. The Three of Pentacles, collaboration. I feel like the people that surround you are helpful in this healing journey. The Three of Pentacles is teamwork. This is friendships, right? Some of you may even be part of a spiritual community or a healing group or a yoga group or a meditation group. If you're not, maybe it's something you need to consider, right? Healing does not have to be in isolation. because there could be other people who could be going through something similar, right? And hearing their stories can give you a little bit of perspective and almost believe in your good luck, make you believe in your good luck, that your problems are much smaller than you realized. I'm not disregarding your issues, Leo. You know, for each person, our own problems are bigger than the others, but talking to other people puts things in a different light. And then we have the moon. I cannot believe how many major arcana you're getting. We have the sun and the moon together. Now, when I get the sun and the moon together, I immediately think of twin flames. I do not like to throw that word around freely because it is an incredibly rare connection. But in mythology, the sun and the moon were considered to be twin flames because very rarely, unless there was an eclipse, very rarely were they able to meet in the sky, right? And this is typical yin and yang energy. So there could be someone in your midst, there could be a connection that you cannot shake, right? You could be polar opposites, but it's almost like they're always there, right? And the Four of Wands again at the bottom. The Four of Wands for me as a reader is almost like your heart is running a cross-country marathon and it's finally reached the finish line. Okay, that's what I get when I see the Four of Wands. So this is a journey. It has been a journey for you. And with the moon, I'm also getting that deep dive. A lot of fears and triggers and traumas have resurfaced for you through this process. Whoa, dropped a bajillion cards. You'll have to give me a minute. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and the Devil announced themselves. So I will keep that in mind. We have the Emperor, Aries energy. I was talking about Aries when I was talking about Jupiter. Now, the Emperor could be someone older to you. Doesn't have to be, and there's no gender in tarot. Please keep that in mind. But this is someone who could be very set in their ways, right? Someone who's very unchanging. But since it's clarifying the Ace of Cups, I feel like that ego that the Emperor comes with is shattered because the love has taken over. It's like feelings minus the fears, feelings minus pride. And we have the Ace of Swords, which is, well, a conversation. This is the truth. It's the declaration of something. So with two aces in the Emperor, I feel like if you've been waiting for someone to elevate and to show up correctly in your life, now could be the time. Someone taking accountability for their actions is what I just got in my head. We have the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords. Yeah, you realize that you're stuck in your head. Sometimes the Eight of Swords, when it comes up as a solitary card, it can be that you're stuck, you're keeping yourself stuck. Nobody else is keeping you stuck, right? You're keeping yourself stuck and you're not being able to move forward. But since we have the Four of Swords with the Eight of Swords, you're doing something about it. You're not letting this take over your psyche, right? You are taking that deep dive. You're not swimming in your own discomfort. It's like getting to the root of the problem, understanding your triggers and traumas. Are your abandonment wounds being triggered? Pardon me. Mercury is retrograde. My speech is all over the place. So is it your abandonment trauma that is being triggered through a relationship? What is it? Understand the psychology of it. This is the best time for you to do so. But you're not stuck in your head anymore. I see you moving. We have the Nine of Cups with the Sun, and I see you doing things for you. Doing things that bring you joy. And I've been harping on about the Nine of Cups because it's been showing up really often. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this sits perfectly with what I'm just going to say. The Nine of Cups is not the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is your wish fulfilled. This is you being whole and complete within yourself because you're catering to your needs, right? When you reach the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles energy, the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Pentacles is offered by the universe as a reward, which adds up to the tens. You have two Aces of Cups. This is the secret to your success, Leo. And if you feel like you're not here yet, take my advice, focus on you. Focus on what makes you smile. Do things you haven't done in a really long time. Go back to your 10-year-old self. What made the 10-year-old Leo happy? Go do it. It may seem ridiculous. Go do it. You never know. Okay. I'm also getting with the Sun and the Nine of Cups, you light up someone's world. Whether you realize it or you don't. But I feel like this is more a self-love healing reading than anything else that wanted to show itself. We have the Two of Swords with the Chariot. Some of you may literally want to move physically and you're not exactly sure where. Now you see we have an eclipse right here, at least I think it's one. But there is a sense of, I have this energy, I have this drive, I have this ambition, I want to move, but I don't know where to go. There could be a lot of pent up energy inside you, whether it's anger, because Mars is in Cancer right now. Chariot is a Cancer card. Mars is the planet of war and aggression, right? So this can add a little bit of that touch of passive aggressiveness into our day-to-day. But then we have the King of Cups. So what I'm getting here is trust your intuition. Trust your gut as to which direction you want to take. It's like there's a fork in the road. For some of you, it could very well just be two people that you're dealing with, right? Trust your intuition. Which person or which situation brings you emotional stability? That is the one that you need to, well, pick. Again, I'm a random person on YouTube. You don't have to listen to me. But I just feel like, every time people say, oh, they give me butterflies. For me, now at my age, I'm 35 soon, but at my age, I realize those butterflies are red flags. That's nervousness, right? That's your body rejecting the idea of that person because it's making your body and your mind and your heart uncomfortable. That's not the case for everybody, of course, but I would suggest sticking to the people, places, and situations that make your heart happy and stable. That's what the King of Cups is. This is that swan gliding on the lake, right? And you don't know how fast the feet are moving. It just seems like it's floating. So it's someone who's going to do the grunt work for you and not someone who's going to expect you to carry all of their emotional baggage. We have the Hierophant with the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, a friendship could very soon turn into something more. That's just for a small number of you. We have the Four of Swords again. But I feel that the people that you are surrounded by, I was mentioning your social groups, right? Entering into communities that can be incredibly healing for you. You may find yourself learning enough to teach others as well through this. And I've seen that happen. When we go through these dark nights of the soul, we start researching, we start taking that deep dive. Right? Why is this happening to me? Why is this so painful? How can I get over it? That makes you a master. And it helps you create a guidebook that others can read. This is not a typical love reading. But yeah. And we have the Moon over the Moon. How beautiful. Some of you could literally just be attracting a Pisces or a Cancer. We have so much water energy here. And then we have the Three of Swords. There it is. With Judgment and the Six of Wands. If I want to be any other reader and look at the literal meaning of the cards instead of judging my own intuition, this could be a person realizing that they caused you pain. Okay, that is the Three of Swords with the Judgment. And I dropped it. Butterfingers today, Leo. I'm so sorry. And then wanting to, well, see success and victory with you. But I'm getting karma. That could very well be the case. There's a realization. We have an Ace of Cups twice. We have an Emperor. We have a Fall of Ego. So this could be a return. It could trigger a return because the Three of Swords is one of my, well, trigger cards. But what I'm getting intuitively is whether you realize it or you don't, the person who caused you this pain is pretty much suffering as well. Whether it's because of the loss of you, or it is because someone else caused them the same pain that they caused you. Not that you're wishing for this, but that's how karma works. You remember, I saw the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. They wanted to show themselves when they fell on the ground. That is the deliverance of karma. That is the wheel turning, right? Everything comes full circle. So that realization can trigger a return, it can trigger closure, it can trigger an apology, it can trigger a conversation, plain and simple, because we saw the Ace of Swords. And I feel like this person is just humbled They may have been sitting on a high horse, but now they're just humbled because they realize how painful that situation was for you, because they went through the same thing. I'm getting that for some of you, because the moon on the moon, this is a lot of triggers coming to the surface to be healed. That deep dive may not be just for you. It could be for the person you're dealing with as well. But with the Four of Wands, this is an integration. Now, I didn't even, excuse me, realize I was talking about twin flames with the sun and the moon. This is 1111. This is the twin flame card. And then we have the Two of Cups. I wanted to show you the foiling, but we have the Two of Cups right here. Now, and the Strength, there you are, again. With the, okay, I shouldn't have done that. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is most definitely a card of, a reading of a reunion for most of you. But before that happens, a lot of healing needs to take place. Not just within your psyche, but in your persons as well. There is a fall of pride. There is a humbling happening here. All right, let's get you a card from the universe. We have, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Was I telling you? Who was I talking to when I was talking about? Yeah, I was telling you right now about Hades. Taking the shadow aspect of oneself to the underworld and healing it so it can be released, right? Don't hold on to past pain. No matter what this person did, don't hold on to it, because then that grudge is going to be like the Ten of Wands that you're going to keep carrying around, right? Why weigh yourself down by other people's problems? Carry the lesson with you. Don't carry the feelings with you, all right? And I feel like once you forgive this person internally, do the Ho'oponopono prayer. I've been telling everyone to do this. It propagates forgiveness and self-love and love for others. And when you're in that vibration, you attract more love to you, right? So remove the shadow, remove that devil with the Wheel of Fortune that showed up, and invite the sun in. Because when you do that, the people you're interacting with will approach you with light as well. Does that make sense? All right, that was it, Leo. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.